Hi, this is Verna Cawthron with Colibri Blue Group. I'm here today to talk to you about yet another impact of coronavirus. But I'm also here to share some ways that we can look at it in a more positive light. So let's start with the impact first. As you may be aware, we have been planning a conference for entrepreneurs and small business leaders and career minded professionals to learn more about how to establish themselves in business, how to plan and launch a business or a product line, or even jumpstart their career, as well as how to improve and enhance their daily self care practices. This 2 day event is scheduled to take place here in New Jersey, April 19th and 20th. So, what's happened? Well, coronavirus is making itself very well known, and the state of New Jersey, along with many other states, have declared a state of emergency. What that means is that there's a lot of public awareness, which is really good, but there's also a lot of concern and, in some cases, a real hesitancy to engage with the public. We hear you and we echo your concerns, and we know that our collective health is of the greatest importance. After all, self care, health, and wellness are at the very core of the My One Being program. As a result, we are moving our conference to be a completely virtual event. Still April 19th, still April 20th. However, you now get the benefit of joining us and engaging with and hearing and learning from these amazing speakers from your location on your device. We've also lowered the price point significantly to make it much more accessible. So, actually, if you were planning on coming but maybe were hesitant because of budget concerns, you now have a great opportunity to join us. So, with that, be on the lookout for more details as we plan and establish a virtual platform for an inaugural and amazing conference that is truly like no other that's being planned at this point. All right, now let's talk about coronavirus. I mentioned how to look at it in a more positive light. There's a lot of information out there. Make sure you're educating yourself properly. But there are some common sense things that you can and most likely are already including in your routine. Things like covering your cough or sneeze, washing your hands, avoiding touching your face. These are just common sense things. But let me offer one more, which is if you don't feel good, stay home. Don't take your germs to work. All too often, we think a little sniffle is not contagious, or it's not going to influence others or affect anyone else. And by the way, we can't possibly not go to work today. There's too much riding on our attendance. And the reality is, if we don't care for ourselves in the moment, we won't be able to do for our companies and do for our clients in a sustainable way. So take the time that you need to heal, but make sure you're communicating properly with your employer or with your clients. Now, other ways in which we can take coronavirus, or at least this instance, and turn it positive. What are some of the downstream effects that we may actually see that become benefits? Well, companies that in past were not truly embracing remote work, well, now they feel that they have to for the concern and safety and well being of their workforce. So, this kind of opens the doors a little bit to flexibility. Human touch and engagement may be limited in public forums, but we have so many great tools at our disposal as a society to stay connected with each other and collaborate, just like I'm doing with you here in this video. We get the opportunity to engage more in the written word, and maybe it's emails, maybe it's phone calls, but we actually have a chance to listen more actively. So, in this time when media would take us down a path that can become overwhelming and scary, yes, pay attention. Yes, educate yourself correctly. But at the same time, make sure that you're enjoying the unexpected yet positive outcomes that can come from something like this. It doesn't all have to be negative, and the more positive we are, the better the situation can become. This is just one principle at the heart of My One Being, and I really hope to see you online April 19th and 20th. If you have any questions at all, if you have any concerns, or if you have already registered for this event and would like to know more about what this switch to virtual means, please reach out to me. Thank you so much. Stay healthy.